Zacchaeus was a tax collector. He was known throughout the town for his job, which involved collecting taxes from the people. This was a job that made him quite wealthy, but also very unpopular. He collected money from people. Every day, he would sit at his booth and take coins from the townsfolk. Some people paid willingly, while others grumbled and complained. Zacchaeus liked money a lot. He enjoyed counting his coins and seeing his wealth grow. The more money he had, the happier he seemed to be. Sometimes he took too much money. Zacchaeus wasn't always fair. He often demanded more than what was owed, keeping the extra for himself. This made him even richer, but it also made people very angry. People were not happy with Zacchaeus. They felt cheated and mistreated. Many avoided him, and some even spoke out against him, calling him a thief and a cheat. One day, Jesus was coming to town. The news spread quickly, and everyone was eager to catch a glimpse of the famous teacher and healer. Everyone was excited to see Jesus. The streets were filled with people, all hoping to see him and perhaps even hear him speak. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too. Despite his wealth, he felt a longing in his heart. He had heard about Jesus and was curious to see him in person, but Zacchaeus was very short. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't see over the heads of the taller people in the crowd. He couldn't see over the crowd. Frustrated and determined, Zacchaeus began to think of a way to get a better view. He wasn't going to miss this chance to see Jesus. Zacchaeus saw a tall sycamore tree. He thought, I know, this tree will give me the perfect view. I need to see Jesus. The crowd is too thick and I am too short to see over them. But if I climb this tree, I will have the best spot. I will climb this tree, Zacchaeus said to himself with determination. He grabbed the first branch and started to pull himself up. Zacchaeus was very good at climbing trees. He had done it many times as a child. His small stature made it easy for him to maneuver between the branches. He scurried up the sycamore tree with agility and speed. Before long, he reached the top and perched himself on a sturdy branch. Now he could see everything. From his vantage point, Zacchaeus could see the entire town and the road where Jesus would soon pass by. Jesus came walking down the road, surrounded by a crowd of people. The atmosphere was lively and colorful, filled with excitement and anticipation. Zacchaeus looked down from the tree. He could see Jesus, his heart filled with joy and excitement. Zacchaeus was very happy to finally see Jesus, the man he had heard so much about. Jesus stopped under the sycamore tree. He looked up and saw Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, Jesus called, come down. I want to stay at your house today. Zacchaeus was surprised. Jesus wanted to visit him. He quickly climbed down the tree. Zacchaeus was so happy. He ran to his house. He welcomed Jesus inside. Zacchaeus felt bad that he had taken too much money from people. He wanted to be a good person. Zacchaeus said to Jesus, I will give back the money I took. I will give money to the poor. Jesus smiled at Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector, and many people did not like him because he often took more money than he should have. But Jesus saw something good in him. He knew that everyone has the potential to change and do good. That is very kind, Zacchaeus, Jesus said. Zacchaeus had promised to give back all the money he had taken unfairly and even more. He wanted to make things right and show that he had changed. Jesus appreciated this gesture and encouraged him to continue on this path of kindness and honesty. It is important to be kind and help others. When we show kindness, we make the world a better place. Helping others not only benefits them, but also brings joy and fulfillment to our own lives. Small acts of kindness can have a big impact and inspire others to do the same. Zacchaeus learned that it is important to be honest and kind. He realized that his actions affected others and that he had the power to make a positive difference. This lesson stayed with him and guided his actions from that day forward. He was happy that he had made things right. Zacchaeus felt a sense of relief and joy, knowing that he had taken steps to correct his mistakes. His heart was lighter, and he felt more connected to the people around him. From that day on, Zacchaeus was a changed man. He was determined to live a life of integrity and kindness. He knew that his past did not define him and that he had the power to create a better future for himself and others. He always tried to be fair and help those in need. Zacchaeus made it a point to look out for others and offer assistance whenever he could. His actions inspired others to be more compassionate and generous. Remember, sharing is caring, and it's always a good time to be kind. Whether it's sharing a smile, a kind word, or helping someone in need, every act of kindness counts. Let's all strive to make the world a better place by being kind and caring to one another.